Good morning, folks. Welcome to my corner of YouTube. My name is Stephanie, and this morning for our focus card of the day video, the King of Pentacles was pulled. So the messages that God has for us. He's telling us that we have done a very good job. Basically, this is God patting us on the back. Okay, why, you ask? After many years of focusing on the material aspects of life, the physical aspects of life, pentacle energy, and our financial stability, we now have room for something more in our lives. So basically, we are transitioning our focus, okay? All that we need to be secure is in place. Now is the time to expand our horizons and connect to the spiritual aspects of ourself. This has Three of Wands energy, expanding our horizons. This will greatly enrich our lives. So focusing on however this resonates for us, we have already set into place security and stability for our physical and our materialistic balance of our lives. So what does that leave? Emotional, spiritual, and mental. So shifting some of our time and energy into emotional development, spiritual development, as well as mental development, however that resonates for us. That is what we are being asked to focus on. Then the oracle card that came out, the Book of Changes, just like a beautiful but unusual melody, the divine plan is unfolding through our lives, although it isn't always predictable. Kuan Yin is guiding us in the best direction. Even if we do not fully understand what is happening in our life right now, allow, surrender, yield, give up. What I mean by give up is, okay, God, I surrender. I surrender. My unknowing, I'm not meant to know in this moment. So I surrender my fears. I surrender my worries. I surrender the perception of control. However that resonates for us. Allow Kuan Yin to bless us with trust. I trust you, God. I trust you. Allow Kuan Yin to bless us with trust in the unfoldment of our own divine path. The Book of Changes is always at play, helping us find our way. We are being guided. We are supported, lifted, encouraged. We are just taking a smarter route to our destination. Balancing our energies. So the majority of our focus has been physical and materialistic. And I mean materialistic in energies. Our financial and security and our financial stability and security. And God's saying, job well done. Job well done, folks. That is in place. King energy. For this level, however this resonates for us, for this level, we have achieved security and stability, physically and materialistically. And materialistically, I mean financially, Okay? Then surrender. There will be an element of our day where we may not understand. This also has an element of patience to it. You guys know how I feel about patience. You know how I feel about patience as well. So, what this is telling me is at a certain point in my day, lean on God. All right, God, I know you see me. I know you love me. I know you are guiding me. So part of our day is unknown. So I'm not meant to understand in this moment. However, when I am meant to see and comprehend Three of Wands energy, clarity, insights, when the time is right, you will reveal, you, Lord, will reveal the direction, the best direction for us. So let's recap. We're taking some of our energy, some of our focus from our security and stability pursuits. Basically, God is saying, you've already achieved it. You have achieved it. Whether we acknowledge it or see it in this moment. We may not see it. That's when we lean on the Lord. That's when we lean on God. And that's one of the things that I have been working on in my 3-week sabbatical, is leaning on the Lord more, leaning on God more, trusting more. Knowing, comprehending, understanding that even during the periods and or the moments of opaqueness, there's a reason for those moments. There are lessons in those moments. And from those lessons, blessings develop and come to fruition. God is asking us to focus on our intuition, on our creativity, on our emotional aspects of life, happiness. What makes us happy? Whether that energy is being directed towards our emotional aspects of life, our spiritual aspects of life, and or our mental aspects of life. However that resonates for us, wherever we are being drawn. We may not know in the beginning where to place our focus and our time and energy. Because if we're subtracting it from our physical focus, then where do we take that subtracted energy and place it? Emotional, spiritual, mental. Maybe a little bit of all three. Maybe emotional and spiritual, or spiritual and mental, or emotional and mental. We are being guided. We will see where to place that energy, where to redirect part of our focus, we will see. We are being guided. We are loved. We are cared for. So leaning on God more today. All right, God. Time management. Blocks of time for one aspect one day, one aspect another day, one aspect a third day, maybe a little bit of all three each day. However that resonates for us, we will know. We are being guided in the best direction. Allow, surrender. Surrender the perception of control and give it to God. Say, God, you know what's best for us, what's best for me. Show me how, at what time, how much time to put into the other three aspects of my personal balance: emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical. So let's take it a step further. Time management, blocking our, like blocks in our schedule, right? Personal development management. What portion of our day goes to what section of our personal development? We all have 24 hours in a day. So how do we spend them? How are we going to break those down so that we can continue growing and developing and maturing in the best direction for our highest and our greatest good? The angel cards are beauty, gratitude, and trust. Again, an element of surrender, release, yielding. So, beauty, honoring and acknowledging the beauty all around us. The beauty that is God's creation, creations. It's the winter time, so I'm not sure how many flowers will be out. But that's where God's creations comes from, the trees. The leaves are off of the trees unless they're live, like live oaks, meaning they have leaves all year round. Where I'm going with that is we're able to see the shapes of the branches of the trees. With the leaves removed, we're able to better see the curves and the twists of the branches as they grow. The entire shape of the tree. So however this resonates for us, we're honoring and acknowledging the beauty all around us, the beauty in nature, as well as the beauty in the other individuals in our environments. And when I say beauty, I mean their mind and their heart. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. Thank you for your considerations. Gratitude. Gratitude for our Maker, first and foremost. Gratitude for the Lord. Gratitude for God. Then, gratitude for others in our environments. And then, gratitude for ourselves. And trust. Again, an element of patience. Our trust muscle is being developed. Spending time on the ground with our animals. Emotions, happiness. Ensuring we have time for our animals as well. That brings us joy. Spending time with our familiars, spending time with our animal companions. King of Pentacles, Pentacle, grounded physical energy. Gratitude. The angel is kneeling on the ground. Trust. The angel is kneeling on the ground. Animal. There's an animal on top of the scepter, the wand, the walking stick, the staff. A unicorn. Unicorns are presenting themselves to us today, folks. Fantasy is reality. Pink. The angel's wings are pink. Purple. The robe they're very similar in color, pink, purple. Grounding our feminine energy. Grounding our feminine energy will provide us the clarity. Emotional development is feminine energy. Spiritual development is feminine energy. Physical and mental development are masculine energy. We're balancing. We have achieved the highest level of security and stability for this level. We have achieved security and stability in our masculine energy. Our masculine energy is very well developed. So we're shifting to feminine energy. Support, encouragement, love, consideration, listening, kindness, tenderness, gentleness. Surrendering, yielding, allowing. So if we feel drawn to wear pink, wear purple. Because what that does is when we look down and we notice the colors, it's a reminder. Connecting with feminine energies, connecting with the feminine aspects of ourselves, men and women, matters not. Feminine energy is support and unconditional love and consideration. The masculine energies are physical energies, mental energies, beauty, honoring and acknowledging the beauty in others, whether they are men or women, masculine energies or feminine energies, however that resonates for us. We're grounding our feminine energy. That's what we're doing today, folks. We're grounding our feminine energy. We're honoring, acknowledging, praising, thanking, gratitude, trust, patience. Takes time, divine timing, divine intelligence, divine plan, best direction. Beauty. We're transitioning from our masculine energies into our feminine energies today. Whether we are men or women, we are stable. Our masculine energies are stable. And we are developing our feminine energies on a greater level. This will greatly enrich our lives, a greater level. We have room for something more. This is amazing, folks. Acknowledgement, praise, gratitude, thanks. Of the beauty that's all around us, as well as the beauty in others, as well as the beauty in ourselves. Trusting. Greater levels of trust, greater levels of faith. Surrendering our perception of control. We will see when we are meant to see exactly where to put our time and energy, what aspects, what activities, what directions, what departments. However that resonates for us, we will see. Expanding our horizons. Again, I'm telling you, this has 3 of Wands energy all over it. And Wands are spirituality. grounding our feminine energy, spending time in nature, putting our pockets on the ground, grounding our focusing, taking, however this resonates, but this is the message I'm receiving, taking some of our time and energy and putting it towards spiritual pursuits in grounding our feminine energy leads to energy naturally being developed in the emotional aspects. So what I'm getting is, by focusing on spiritual pursuits, a natural side effect is emotional energy is also being put into our emotional development without intentionally focusing on the emotional aspect of our development. So spiritual leads to emotional development, which frees us up to then, if we choose, focus on mental development as well. What do I mean by mental development? Our third eye chakra, our crown chakra. So what I'm getting is, focusing on our spiritual development naturally blossoms our emotional development as well as our mental development. That to me sounds like master planning. Setting aside a portion of our day for our spiritual development will take care of our emotional and mental development at the same time. Wow. Brown and green, nature, pentacle energy, physical energy. Physically putting our pockets on the ground, grounding our energy, grounding our feminine energy, putting our pockets on the ground, honoring and acknowledging the beauty all around us, the beauty in others, and the beauty in ourselves, sharing our gratitude and our appreciation and our thanks while we are grounding our feminine energy leads to greater development of our trust muscle, but it also naturally allows for the opaqueness to clear. Fantasy coming in, fantasy, reality, unicorns are presenting themselves to us. The impossible is possible. However that resonates for us. So while grounding our feminine energy, we're honoring and acknowledging the beauty all around us, the beauty in others. We're giving thanks. We're honoring and acknowledging our Creator. All the glory goes to God. All the glory goes to God. He created everything. And all things are possible with God. So feminine energy, support, kindness, love, tenderness, gentleness, listening, caring, sincerity. Those are the focuses for today. The focus, first and foremost, is grounding our feminine energy, setting time aside for our spiritual development, which will naturally develop us emotionally to provide as well as receive. We are providing feminine energy to others and receiving feminine energy from others. All things are possible with God, folks. So surrendering, leaning on God more. So somehow, some way, somewhere, opaqueness, meaning being unsure as to what's going on, why something's going on, however that resonates. But trust. We are being guided in the best direction, and we will understand exactly when we're meant to. All right, folks. If you would like a personal reading from me, my email address is below. My contact information is below. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.